Alright, this video is going to quickly detail the hip bridge with a hip shift. I know there's a lot going on during this exercise, so hopefully this video will help clear up some of the finer points to its completion. I'm going to start facing away from the camera so you can see what I'm doing with my hips, and then I'll show the same exercise from the side, putting all the pieces together. So just making sure you can see my hips here. So in this position, I'm going to start by squeezing the ball between both knees and gradually peeling my back up off the floor segment by segment. When I'm in this up position, I should feel the back of my thighs and the back of my hips working. When we start to shift the hips, you're going to be pushing one knee forward and sucking the other knee back. So it's almost like each knee is a piston, and if I push my right knee forward, I'm going to be sucking my left knee back. So what this looks like is I'm going to push the right knee forward, and what that does is it takes my hips and turns them to the left, and it also shifts my weight from even on both feet to maybe 60-70% of the weight on my left leg. In this position, I'm still going to be pushing hard through the floor with my left foot, and I'm squeezing into the ball with my left knee. So in this position, I should feel a lot of hamstring, a lot of left glute, as well as left inner thigh working. And you are going to hold this position shifted into your left hip in this case throughout the duration of the exercise. So putting all the steps together, what this will look like. So laying on my back, I'm going to take a nice easy breath in through my nose, all the way out through my mouth. Take both hands, I'm going to reach them up through the ceiling and squash my hands together like I'm squashing a bug between my hands. From here I'm going to roll my hips up off the floor, pushing through my heels. Set the position with a couple breaths. And now I'm going to be shifting into my left hip. You'll hold that position for 5 full breaths, emphasizing that complete exhalation. That will be really important. Muscles you should feel working are, so if I'm shifting into my left hip, should feel back of the left thigh, back of the left hip, as well as left inner thigh. Should feel your abdominals working throughout the exercise, especially if you're completing a full exhalation and a good reach. And you might feel some of your chest muscles working as you try to squash your hands together. And that's the hip bridge with a hip shift and pec squeeze.